2 of 3 here to start out the game. He takes it in, and Cunningham with the slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments. And I mean that whether he's in the air, off his feet, or with his handle. His ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
Here is Cunningham following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Stewart. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Joseph driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, that's the speed and a little bit of craftiness on display from Corey Joseph. So difficult to contain when he's aggressive.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Isaiah Stewart.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Joseph against Irving. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding behind. This guy has been lights out.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Driving in. Not by Joseph. No good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
A terrific move by Irving to score. Irving's got 12.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now, here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Nets. 6-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Now, here's Grant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he gets the bucket.
But Jeremy Grant has out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Marvin Bagley's checked in. For the Pistons. Lee comes in for Corey Joseph.
A chance now to see the numbers for Olynyk. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Harris. Here's Bagley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
And he drives in. Offensive rebound. Griffin passes to Mills. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Here's Bay. Here's Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Number 1, Joe Harris.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Here's Mills. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now, here's Cunningham. This game we saw him score 13.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat-out dominated the offensive end.
And Mills kicks to Brown. Drops in the layup for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Lee. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Mills dishes to Griffin. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Basketball.
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Cunningham. Just 3 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who is known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Bruce Brown. Mills out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Grant comes in for Sadiq Bey, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Cunningham. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. And it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Fires the three. The rebound. By Grant. Pistons trail by 3. And it's Bagley in the corner. That shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Brown the pass to Claxton. Inside. It's blocked. Grant, right side. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Pistons making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Then for the Nets, Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Curry comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Stewart. Some changes for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. And Durant subbed in for Brown. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving drives in. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Durant with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Lee with the steal. Now the pass to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
I'll tell you, a terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Irving against Lee. Irving passes to Aldridge. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving against Lee. With the drive, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Lee no good on the free throw. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything. So it's the Pistons now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Grant. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
Tries it again. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Finished. Off the break. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. It's Time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Nets.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
And Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Drives to the hoop. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Joseph.
Now, Corey Joseph, because of his size, has to be crafty around the cup. That's pretty.
And he gets it to go. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Grant, that's good.
Terrific focus from Jeremy Grant. This guy understands how to take contact and fight through it.
Outside, KD shoots the 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Cunningham.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Bagley, he's checked in for the Pistons. Bay comes in for Jeremy Grant.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Joseph, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Durant with it, working on Bagley. Yes, that goes in. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Simmons. And that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. He's doing whatever it takes to.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top 3-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Here's Bay. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, the shot's good from Bay. Bay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Drummond in the post. Stewart on him. Yep, that one goes.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. KD looking around. Outside, Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. Bay pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 3. And it's Cunningham, top of the key. Here's Grant and blocked. That one goes careening off the side to talk it over.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Saban Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Ben Simmons. Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Seth Curry. It's Mills in for Irving.
Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's tipped. Olynyk with the steal. Down low. Now Detroit moving it up. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Bay. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Here's Bay, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Once he gets the ball down low, Aldridge has an array of moves. Hard to stop the savvy veteran.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Harris against Joseph. Aldridge with some nice D. Nets leading by 5. Harris, right side. Brown down low. He's defended by Bay. Drummond. And here's Harris from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
Catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris' specialty? I think it is.
Pass to Bay. Poke loose. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 12 rebounds and 2 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin comes in for Andre Drummond. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Now here is Harris. It's Brown to win. The 3. Brown outside. And the dunk by Brown.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Joseph following the bucket by the Nets. It's blocked. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Lee. Bay wide open, and he fired. No good from outside. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Brown. A three ball. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bay finds Lee. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. Ben Simmons is out there with Durant. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Griffin in at the center position. Here's Stewart. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Irving. Griffin kicks to Curry. Durant for three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock, and he comes up with the deuce. Cunningham's got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 21 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The pass to Cunningham. Takes it inside. Second shot opportunity. Here's Stewart. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Simmons with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Irving against Joseph. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Griffin's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup,
Big coon like Oski. Courtside, we ain't sitting in the nosebleeds. Chill vibes, probably coon with a. No ceiling, so down on. Won't stop till I flat out the rollie for the homies. Yeah, that be coon like Oski.